everybody. Paperboy Trucker back on the road. As you'll remember, I've got this load of drywall I picked up in Grand Prairie, Texas at the Home Depot Distribution Center. It delivers. I've got about 50 minutes, my GPS says, to get to my Home Depot store in, what's the name of that town? Kenner, Louisiana, which is, from the looks on the map, just like a northern suburb of New Orleans. I left out this morning about 4 a.m. I camped out there to Love's. Oh, what was the name of that town? I can't think of the name of the town I was near. But, yeah, fueled up there, hit the road. Been on I-10 for a while. Just went through Baton Rouge, about 30 miles back. Pretty city. I would have filmed some of that, but the sun wasn't quite up. But I will mention I got a call last night as I was standing around the Loves waiting for my shower. For them to say my shower was ready. From Jamie. He's a new Maverick student that lives in southern Arkansas. I talked to him, I don't know, 3 weeks ago or so. And he just called last night to tell me he had finished his securement training there at Maverick and was going to be heading out with his trainer on the trainer truck next week. He got assigned a trainer that lives, I don't remember the city he said, but somewhere there in Arkansas, so that should work out where, you know, he'll be able to get home some during the training period. So he's excited, and, you know, congratulations, Jamie, for making it that far. Just all you got to do now is get through, you know, about 3 weeks of trainer truck, and get back to the North Little Rock yard and do your final eval, and get done, and they'll assign you your own truck, so you're that much closer. Well, so it's Friday morning, payday. Friday morning is always good because that's the day your last week's pay goes into your bank account. I'm kind of curious though, as always, this time of the week, what's going to happen after I get this load delivered. Because, you know, I don't get over in this direction very often. You know, I probably have only been down in this area maybe twice. I remember going to Hammond, Louisiana once. So I really don't have any idea where I might get reloaded. Seems like the last time I was down in this area, I actually went over into Mississippi and picked up some lumber for a home load. And then once I remember getting sent into the port of New Orleans, which is very confusing. I'd like to avoid that place. But you know, we'll see. Hope I can get home today. If not, you know, it may be in the Saturday morning. Anyway, giving you a little early morning footage. Some sunrise action. It's been a pretty good drive. No real problems, except that there's not many rest areas to stop at on this stretch of road. I did stop at one and was going to stop at another one, but it was closed. Yeah, so that's, you know, it always helps if there's a good choice of rest areas for doing load checks, pit stops and whatnot. That's why I like the I-57, I-55 corridor heading, you know, up towards Chicago or into Illinois, Missouri, because there's lots of places to stop. And Indiana's pretty good about that too, you know, if you're heading up 70 or 69. Anyway, I digress. Well, I'll see you when I get to the Home Depot store. Okay, everybody, I'm here at the Home Depot. Boy, this place is a zoo. Extremely busy. But I pulled in off the road down there by that stoplight you might can see. And they had me pull into here. This is where I'm supposed to get unloaded. And there was a truck and a trailer parked here. But I've gotten all my straps off. I had, I think, 11 4-inch straps and 1 2-inch strap, and all of my edge protectors and my 2 big tarps. And if you haven't already, you know, if you're in training at Maverick and you don't already have yourself an edge protector tool, you need to get yourself one, because I sure needed it for this load. You know, you have to have it to get the edge protectors up there and to knock them down. But here's what I got. This is all 8-foot sheetrock. Just giving you a look. This place is super busy. I had to fold my tarps up right here. Did everything right here. But you think the fine people of Kenner were careful driving through here as I was working? No, not really. See, like this guy right here. They just zoom in and out of here. But anyway, here's what I was carrying. Just waiting on the unload. The guy's already come out here, and he was actually hoping I had some 12-foot on here because he had a customer. They were wanting to load some product right off the trailer onto the customer's trailer. But this is all 8-foot, so no luck. But he said he should be out in a minute. I hope so, because I'm gonna have a hard time reloading and getting home. This has been a slow, cumbersome load. And to get out of here, I'm gonna have to make a U-turn here and go out that way. So I'm gonna have to get all these trucks moved. That little flatbed truck over there, I'm gonna have to get it moved. So, all right, more later. Well, guys, I'm about a mile out of the Home Depot store. I am glad to be out of there. I was there about 3 hours. Man, that place is busy. I mean, busy. I guess, you know, the hurricanes keep them that way. But they've sent me my next order. It's picking up in Flowood, Mississippi, which is up near Jackson, Mississippi. About a 3-hour drive from here, straight up. Well, I'm about to get on I-10, but then I'll hit I-55 up here in a few miles. Pretty much straight up I-55. Picking up at a Nucor plant. I don't really remember picking up there before, so... But I may remember something once I get there. I have been to Flowood, Mississippi before, either delivering or picking up, so we'll see. But man, I'm glad to get rid of that load. That was a painful load to get and a painful one to deliver. I mean, my goodness, that Home Depot store needs about 2 acres more of parking lot. I mean, they had no space around the back of the store. Y'all have seen a lot of my videos for Home Depots and Lowe's. Most of them, you know, you go around the store and they have unloading, you know, in the back or the side. This one, everything was in the front of the store. I mean, in the parking lot with customers going all around you. It was just, it was painful. But that's how it is sometimes, you know. Some loads are nice and gravy, and some are mud. So this week, you know, it hadn't been a great load week, honestly. I mean, it's, you know, that's how it goes. I've had a lot of short loads, you know, a lot of 300-mile loads, 350-mile loads, 400-mile loads, you know, a lot more time waiting, securing, untarping, you know, and that kind of eats into your drive time, because you end up waiting. Like back there at that place, I was there for almost 3 hours, but the first 2 hours, you know, I don't get any money for, and then the detention kicks in after 2 hours. But, you know, you can't let that occupy your mind, or it'll eat you up. You just got to go with it, and like I've said before, you know, you just got to get through the week. I just try to look at everything on a weekly basis. You know, at the end of the week, if I get home, I'm happy with my paycheck. I don't really overanalyze how I got there. All right, I'll see you in Flowood, Mississippi. Well, guys, I just stopped here at this rest area. You know, I just crossed into Mississippi a few miles back from Louisiana. Still headed toward Flowood, Mississippi. About an hour and a half away. But as I was walking up to the rest area, there was another Maverick driver. He waved at me, so I went over and talked to him a couple minutes. His name's Kevin. Lives in Texarkana, Arkansas or Texas. I'm not sure which, doesn't really matter. And turns out he's got my old truck. I had to think about it, but I'm sure that truck number he has is my old truck. You know, when I first started solo with Maverick back in 2019, I think I went solo and like at the end of April 2019, and I was in a 15 model truck for just a few months, and then they put me in a 19 truck, which is what Kevin has now, and I drove it for, oh, I don't know, year and a half, yeah, roughly. And then I got this 21-year model Christmas week of 2020. But he said it'd been a good truck, hadn't given him any problems. And he said that he had picked up at this Nucor plant I'm headed to in Flowood earlier in the week, and probably getting rebar type product. So we were talking about how to secure that. Hadn't had a rebar in a long time. So I forget, where did he say he was headed to? Warehouser. That might be in Philadelphia, Mississippi. He didn't say, he just said Warehouser, I think, but there's a couple of different lumber places over here in Mississippi we pick up at. But, anyways, good to meet him. Nice guy. Kevin from Texarkana. So he's been out here for you young guys, new guys that are thinking about it. He said he got assigned my truck in January. So he's, you know, he's working on his first year. He'll have his first year in January, which makes sense because I gave that truck up in late December. They probably serviced it and turned it right over to him. But he said, you know, he gets home been getting home every weekend. He said, you know, sometimes he gets home on Thursday, sometimes it's Saturday, but he gets home every weekend. And I said, yeah, me too. I'm probably not going to get home until Saturday morning this week, but that's okay. I won't have to leave till Monday morning. So, because you know, from North Little Rock, it'll only be about an hour and a half drive for me to get this load delivered Monday morning, you know, and I think it said I've got, I forget exactly what it said. I can deliver it between 8 and noon, but I'll probably get it delivered definitely before 10. I want to get going, you know, because from Russellville, they'll probably send me to Fort Smith. Give me a good load started out for the week. Anyway, I'll see you in Flowwood. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Paperboy Trucker here. I'm about, I don't know, quarter of a mile or so from the Nucor plant here in Flowwood, Mississippi. I am trying to remember being at this place before, but I do not recognize this yet. But this is it, 4th Street, where you're supposed to turn in. It says Nucor Bar Mill Group, Nucor Steel, Jackson Incorporated. Sign in at the guardhouse. Trucks proceed to Scales Visitor Parking. Alright, so stop. Alright, let me get checked in and I'll get back to you. Okay, everybody, I scaled in. There's a sign there that says to call in on CB channel 5, which I did, although she was breaking up quite a bit. She said, now that she's got my scale weight, she said to come up to this stop sign and then make a left U-turn and just kind of park over here by the scale house and I guess go in and see her. Yeah, I do not remember this place, but I've seen a couple of other trucks. Looks like they have really long angle iron, like this truck coming up here. I guess I'll just park beside him, but you can see he's got like, I don't know, 50-foot angle iron. About all you can do with that is strap it. All right. I guess I'm supposed to park here and go into this building. So let me do that and I'll get back to you. Okay, everybody, I've checked in, got some loading paperwork. The fella told me to put 8 timbers up on my trailer deck and to pull around the end of the building and kind of get in line over here. Yep, I'm pretty sure I've not been here before. here. All right, well, looks like I'm gonna wait in line a little bit. More later. Well, folks, you might can see a little bit of the truck ahead of me getting loaded. He's getting some really long rebar, I would call it, like 54 foot or something. Let me get back to you. Well, guys, maybe you can see the guy in front of me up there throwing straps over his load. Kind of see what he got. I'm just getting 30-foot bar, but 2 layers. Here's a shot of some of the product they have in here. Lots of rebar and then some angled pieces, tubing. Pretty big rebar, pretty thick rebar. I don't know how thick what I'm getting is. There was another Maverick driver ahead of that guy in front of me, and I would guess that my load's probably like his. All right, now what we have to do, since we're loaded, he said I could stop here and do some securing until the guy behind me gets loaded, or I could just keep on going around and go out to the front lot. I don't think this product's going anywhere, so I'm just gonna go on and swing back around, get myself some room where I can get to work. But I'm giving you a shot of the place. I think I'm gonna stop around here. I saw a pile of timbers they have over here. Unless they stop me, I think I'm gonna grab me some timbers and build me a bulkhead up in front of this stuff, because there's just no way to do this completely safely. I mean, because Maverick would want us to have each one of these bundles wrapped with a chain at least once, but there's no way to do that being 2 tiers high, especially with them not letting you get out of your truck while you're getting loaded. But if I could build a bulkhead up in the front of this, I could just throw straps and be done, and it'll keep it from sliding forward. So basically I'm just turning around the building, headed back towards the way I came in. Anyway, I'll see you out at the front lot.